In this episode of BTV, Schwer's Glass shoots for the sky. A few tips for where you can get a good bite to eat, and we say goodbye to a few of our great teachers. All this and more in this finale of BTV.
Welcome to the final episode of BTV. I'm your co-host, Neo Johnson.
And I'm Skylar Kevlai. As we told you last episode, SRG implementation has been postponed, but there are some other ways grading will be changing. Reporter Lexi Thyssen will be telling us how.
Next year, the implementation of weighted grades will take place. This will add additional points onto some students' GPA if they take higher level classes.
The changes that are being made is that they are adding an additional weighted point to particular classes. So, for example, an advanced placement class is going to receive 1 point additional weight. An honors class or pre-IB class is going to receive 0.5 additional weight.
For some students who take harder classes, this change will help boost the recognition they get within their school environment.
For me personally, I don't care that much about it because, I'm already a valedictorian, so it doesn't change much for me. I just know it would just change for people who, let's say, got all A's but didn't take any harder classes, like college or AP honors classes. So I'm indifferent about it. I think it's good for me because then it just boosts my GPA, but that's really it.
I was not really for it at first. However, once I learned more about it, I am kind of more lenient towards it, more so because it helps differentiate students who take AP and honors classes versus those who can still get a 4.0 GPA without taking any honors or AP classes.
Though this change will impact overall cumulative GPA scores, they won't have an impact on how valedictorians are chosen.
So 4.0 students will still be recognized on a current system, and that is based on a student's cumulative unweighted GPA, so the recognition will remain the same.
Overall, weighted grading is encouraging students to work a bit harder to boost their college experiences leading up to college.
I'm glad that standards reference grading is paused. I like the current stuff better.
Across the country, schools are seeing more and more problems with behavior issues. But what do the numbers look like here at Southeast? Reporter Annalise Gwen has the answer.
Recent U.S. studies show that there has been an increase in behavior issues across the nation. Here at Southeast, our main issue is tardies. Between August of 2021 and January of 2022, Southeast tardy numbers sat at a low of 26,677.
That number eclipsed our total from when we went to spring break that COVID year, and it already eclipsed the number that we had the year before that when we had a full school year. So as of the end of January, we had already had more tardies than the last school year.
Though numbers may seem large, the range of students are slim.
We're talking about a very small percentage of kids that are tardy each hour, each day. 99% of our kids are doing the right thing. There's a small amount that continue to have issues, and we're working with them one-on-one to try to fix that issue.
By being tardy, this can negatively impact the students.
It's a life skill. You guys are going to need that outside of high school.
As time goes on and efforts being put in place, will these rates go down or continue to increase? For BTV, I'm Annalise.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm always on time.
This year, several well-known teachers are leaving Southeast. Our teacher, Cheryl Bengal, is retiring. So is Spanish teacher Johnny Belton and social studies teacher Kathy Sarr. Business teacher and volleyball coach Valerie Most will be also retiring. Rob Maddox will be taking a job in district office, and the guy with the spear stick, Mr. Oje, will be taking a job at South. Head counselor Erica Winkenlater will also be leaving after this year.
I know I'll miss some of them.
Wichita Public Schools recently hosted a job fair to give students opportunities to speak with companies looking to hire. The job fair was hosted by the Career and Technical Education Department at the district headquarters. This job fair is beneficial to students looking for positions that pay well, as well as for the companies in need of workers.
We have over 80 employers that are looking for employees, and we brought in every high school and a bunch of seniors from each high school to see if they can land a job.
I think this event has really helped me, especially if I end up taking a different career path, if I don't end up liking aerospace engineering. I realize there are many other great options to go into.
I hope the kids who went had fun and made some good contacts.
As I said earlier, Mr. Schweer's class shoots for the sky with some rockets they made. Reporter Eden shows us how well they did.
3, 2, 1!
Kansas' motto is Ad Astra per Astra, which translates as to the stars through difficulties. This is fitting, seeing how Mr. Schweer's third-hour aerospace engineering class is designing, building, and testing rockets.
A project where students had to design a rocket using open rocket software.
In the class, students use a mix of software and creativity to design a multitude of rockets.
I chose to design a rocket with very thin, long fins.
The project is designed to help students with an understanding of physics and flight dynamics, while having them use a process of ideas and analyzing to find the best results.
So it really did help me, one, figure out what I need to do, and two, learn all the basic skills for me to do it.
Outside of engineering, the class is also fun and enjoyable, with students creating new relationships.
I enjoyed most of my time here, and it really helps me get along with everybody that I'm here.
I really enjoyed this class. It's one of my favorites, and I wish I could pick it up next year, but I don't think they allow for that.
Mr. Schweer believes that the class will expand the following years, creating a new generation of Southeast engineers.
Yeah, I definitely think the class will grow. I've seen a lot of interest from students as they came out and watched us shoot off the rockets. I think this is a great program, a great product. I'm really excited to see if we can expand it into more classes in the future.
Come join Aerospace Engineering. For BTV, I'm Eden Williams Parker.
Sometimes I think it would be cool if we all got strapped to a rocket and got shot into space.
Thanks for your input, Ethan. Here's an episode of Have You Heard? This time, what did we ask?
What did we?
Let's find out.
We got this fine gentleman right here. His name?
I'm Evan Tong.
Yeah, and so I gotta ask you a random question, right? Let's say I'll give you a superpower. You can read people's minds, but you can only read your own mind.
I already have it.
I got this gentleman right here. I'm gonna ask you. Oh, sorry. When was the last time you used the bathroom?
Before I went to lunch?
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah. Yes.
Did you now? What type of food do you like?
I'll eat anything.
Okay, thank you.
Who do you think is the most handsome dude?
This guy right here.
Who's the most handsome dude in this school?
The cameraman, obviously.
What a twist.
What'd you eat yesterday?
Rice and broccoli and steak.
Who do you think you can beat up in the school? You personally?
Him right there, him.
Right now.
Looks like he was.
What color is my face?
All right.
Green.
So you're saying she's green?
Yes.
Look at her.
She's green. Look at her hairline.
I don't know. What's your favorite color?
Pineapple.
Inside or outside?
You either gonna have to eat coleslaw and ketchup, or your favorite cereal with beans. I'm gonna need you to think real hard about this one.
Okay. I think my favorite cereal with beans because Fruit Loops with beans, that actually sounds good.
You sure?
What sounds good right now, though?
That sounds good. Pizza.
Pizza? Pizza sounds good. Why not you get some? It's Tuesday.
Man, the editor there did a really good job on that one.
It's been 3 years since our last Gold Dust concert. Orchestra orchestra, choir, and drama classes showed off their performances. Here's the cool part, it was all 70s themed. They all performed pieces from the 1970s.
If you looked into the library last week, you would have been able to see a bunch of art on display. All the different art classes were able to show off their art, including creative photography, sculpture, and painting. The different sections in the library showed off each student's skills, and many classes frequented around the library to see the art.
Just like Gold Dust, it's been 3 years since Southeast has hosted a multicultural fair at the school, and it was the biggest one yet. On April 22nd, Asian Cultural Club organized the fair for students to come experience various cultures around the world. The fair had food stalls located around the gym where students could purchase a variety of Asian, Hispanic, and European cuisine. Other than the food, there was a lot of music and dancing. East High's Asian Cultural Dance Club made a special appearance at the fair with their performance of a fan dance. There was also a cultural presentation of Nigerian dress attire. We can't wait to see next year's fair.
On April 21st, LAC's Cupcake Wars was back. The LAC members split into 5 teams to bake, decorate, and sell cupcakes. They all created their own versions of their spring-themed cupcakes. They were a hit at it. It was a fun and easy fundraiser for LAC to end off the year. The money they have raised this semester will be donated to local organizations and causes. So far, they are donating $1,000 to Wichita's Littlest Heroes and $500 to fund Stuco's Student Pantry project for next year.
Are you tired of having the school's lunch all the time? Well, Evan Tong has a few ideas on where you can get something to eat and get back before the bell rings.
Hi, I'm Evan Tong. I'm going to show you some places to eat around Southeast where you need to get to lunch in 46 minutes.
To begin, let's start with the ground rules first. We need to be able to get to the destination and return to Southeast in the 46 minutes of lunch. Unless the place you want to go has a drive-thru, please either call in your order or order online before heading there. The furthest I would go and still have lunchtime to eat would be Oliver. If your teacher is cool with you eating in class, you might be able to make it to Hillside, but I'd say that's the limit. Try not to speed, please. Alright, got that? Let's get to our first location. A familiar face waits for us at Lincoln and Edgemore.
We just went to Po' Boy's Pizza, and we got ourselves a very nice pizza roll. This thing's a Southeast classic. Southeast kids have been eating these things for years, okay? And it's pretty good, but I'll have to show you for myself. You know, you can go to your Pizza Huts, you can go to your Domino's, you can go to your Little Caesars, man. Nothing beats this stuff. This is some real grade A pizza right here. This deserves 10 out of 10 Jaleeses.
10 out of 10 Jaleeses?
10 out of 10 Jaleeses.
Alright.
Hey, we're gonna go to McDonald's, and we're actually going to the one on Kellogg Drive because it's faster to get there from Southeast. And we're gonna get some food. It's probably one of the favorites because a lot of people go to McDonald's because it's fast food, literally. You know, we like to talk about the secret menu every now and then, but here's one of my favorites on here. It's called the McTrickle. It is a McDouble and a McChicken put together. See, this is kind of right now, but by slapping a McChicken in the middle of this, okay? Now look at that. This looks like not good for you.
It's pretty okay.
It is a 6 out of 10 Ethans. You know, it's pretty average. It's probably one of the fastest things you can get out here when you want to go out.
What we do here is go back.
All right, well, here's another Southeast classic from back in the day. We're actually at the real Southeast carryout, not the food truck. We're actually at the actual location here. And what I've got here, I've got a big Kahuna burger. Oh God, this thing, it do be dripping. Yeah, the burger, I'll give it 10 Tammy AP classes out of 10, okay? 10 Tammy AP classes.
So there it is, the places around Southeast that you can get around to. Drive accordingly and you will get there. For BTV, I'm Evan Tong, and this is my last package with Buffalo Television.
Finally, some good places I can get some food.
Evan isn't just good at showing us where to eat, he can also catch you up on Southeast's sports team.
Here's Evan Tong with this episode's Sportscast.
Welcome back to our final Sportscast of the year. I'm Evan Tong, and this is my co-host,
David Lowndes.
Baseball has finally notched their first win against those IB kids at East. The bad blood continues on in these rivalry matches, but we try to keep it on the field.
Softball has also got together for a couple of wins, which include a win against North and doubleheader wins against West and South. Jamie Jimenez has proven to be a force on the mound. Let's take a look at that final out of the South game.
Soccer continues on with their young team, and the growing pains come with it as we are in the midst of a losing season. However, we did have an exciting game in a close overtime loss to North 3-2 with goals from Buffalo Caleb Ethman and Shea Potter. We were also no match for the Blue Blood schools in Capen and Northwest. However, this young team will only get better, especially as long as South and West perform the way they do.
Track has been successful. Jake Beechump continues to take first place in the mile, even if it is in Hutchinson. Buff elite Marquand Coley took second in the 200-meter dash in Hutch, with Eddie Rachetti, Swiss Army Knife Physique, taking first in the 400-meter dash. Southeast also took first in the 4x4 relay. Can't forget about our girls as Nairee Walker takes second in the 200-meter dash. Running isn't the only thing in track and field, as DeJuan Colbert takes sixth in the high jump.
At our last meet at Heights High School, we might not be scoring points, but we instead went for some state consideration times with Maddie Cabrejos, Mia McCormick, Susie Jacobs, and Lily Young. We also managed to bring down some of our official times.
Although golf may have placed last in the tournaments, we are showing signs of improvement. We have continuously been lowering our strokes, and Martin Lopez leading the charge. Our expansion team, as Mr. Kretz puts it, just needs some time with the first-year players. If you think you can take up the challenge of golf, Mr. Kretz is willing to take in new players.
For tennis, Sunny Deng placed fourth in the City League meet, and we won our first game of doubles. The push to regionals is on, as everyone will qualify.
Our final signing of the year, we have Desmond Wish-Simmons and Yamile Moonhuntress Randon-Torres, signing with the highest of the hometown teams, Wichita State University. Did you know that Yamile is one of our class valedictorians?
It's a really good move, step forward, and I get to do what I want to do. And especially with what they offer at WSU, it's good for what I want to do.
And what is that?
I want to try to go into engineering or cybersecurity, and they have both those opportunities there at WSU.
I am going to be serving as the team manager for the WSU esports team, and I'm going to have a lot of involvement with the players and having them scheduled for their games, and that I'm going to be the one making sure that everyone's okay, everyone's being able to come in on time and play their games, and I'm going to be doing VODs.
Go Moon Huntress and Wish. Good luck.
Now that we're done with that set of elite Buffaloes, let's introduce another set with Ricky Clay for Buff Elites.
Hi, Ricky Clay. Welcome back to Buff Elites. Today I'm here with three of our girls varsity softball players today.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle Archuleta.
I'm Karina Rodriguez.
I'm Cassandra Lott.
And today I just want to ask you guys, how is this team doing? What's team morale like? You guys are winning, so there seems to be some really good things going on with this team. Can you just tell us about the culture and how things are going for you all?
Yeah, this season I feel like we're really bonded as a team, and I feel like that really helps us. And we've had our head coach Sheldon. I think he's been coaching now for 4 years, and we also got a new assistant coach, Coach Crothers, and I feel like we work really well with him. And practices have been more efficient with those coaches, and just as a team and knowing each other for the past year and so, I think that really helps us. They have been building more of a bond with us and making us feel important, not just on the field but outside of the field as well, and making sure that we're doing what we need to do on and off the field as well.
I definitely feel like we've made a lot of relationships on the team. We've definitely built a lot of bonds, even spending time off the field together, creating those relationships. It really helps the communication on and off the field. I feel like we're doing really good. We won 5 games so far.
In a
row.
Okay, excellent words coming from our varsity softball team. So long, until we see you next time. This is Buff Elites with Ricky Clay.
Well, thank you for watching sports. It's been an incredible journey to transform the sportscast into what it is today. No, you're supposed to say.
No, it really has.
Anything else, or is that it? Okay, say goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks, Seven.
This is our last episode of BTV for the year, and we'll be saying goodbye to some true legends of BTV.
This year, we say goodbye to news director Donovan Powell, sports anchors Evan Tong and David Lowndes, reporters Skylar Kevalet and Sam Greer, and new additions Miles Banks and Ricky Clay. We also say goodbye to our technical director, Rourke Tober.
Between them, these staff members won nearly a dozen awards from the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and several first-place national awards from the Journalism Education Association and the Quill and Scroll Honors Society.
And the past, 4 years here, I think, me and Donovan were out here. We set the foundation for, what BTV should be about,
I was basically just led in here from Mr. Christner when I first joined in, around, I think, sophomore year. Fundamentals, but now here I am actually helping out the team.
I don't feel like I've contributed not nearly as much as Donovan and everyone else, but it was fun being here. It's fun getting to be on camera, be the face of the show for a little bit, and helping the new people come. And
To finish it off, I just want to say, BTV, it's been a really fun class over the last few years.
And honestly, I wouldn't really be here if me and Christner didn't really mesh as well as we did. I mean, we're kind of both nerds, but I actually got really good at it, won some stuff, and had some really fun memories, some of the best memories I'll probably have of my youth.
And don't have to do it for BTV this year, Buffs. We hope this finale was enjoyable for you, Buffs, especially because we worked hard on this episode intro.
we wanted to make sure that everyone on the team was included this episode. And we think we did a pretty good job. Don't you think?
Probably.
I'll see you all around. We'll leave you with some sights and sights and sounds. We'll leave you from some sights and sounds from the Gold Dust. We love you guys.